Hail Sith. I mean, you got any skooma on you? Because praising Sithis is illegal. No, fellow guard of the law, please? Welcome to this League of Skyrim spotlight featuring Maik, the big man pussycat who follows me around and won't leave me alone. Will you just go and live with someone else, please, for the love of Talos? Today we will be having a look into a build in Skyrim I know you all want to take part in, and don't worry guys and gals and peoples, I have just the right way for all of you to do it. I have not just gotten the modded Skooma build working. No. I have also gotten the vanilla one too. Yes, that is right. I have indeed fixed up this video to suit those who do not have access to mods. Yes, you are welcome. Please, I'm here every Tuesday. But first, we are going to delve into what this character is all about. Then I will cover the vanilla way to go about this build and what you need to keep up with, and then I will cover the modded side of it. So please, grab your closest sweet rolls, a beverage of your likings, and get ready as we delve into another Elder Scrolls adventure, one that once again revolves around every Khajiit's hobby in Tamriel. Glorious, tasty skooma. So what the heck is this build all about? Well, I've covered one before on this channel. It was the Maik the Liar build. Check that out if you want to try and live life as this lying Khajiit who causes all sorts of trouble. Today's build I have named the Skooma build, and we will be playing something a little different, but similar. We will be playing as another Khajiit, but with a big mother trucking hammer. Yes, that's right, I have named them the mighty Kajhammer. Kajhammer hails from the province of Elsewhere and spent a lot of their childhood growing up on the sandy streets of Dune, with no access to the basic decencies most other races had, and even most other Khajiit. Kajhammer can come in any form of any identity you want, man, woman, or other, depending on what you, the player, perceive them as. But no matter what, they own this giant warhammer without ever breaking a sweat. The hammer is called Eternity and serves as the resting place for any foe that decides to get in our Khajiit's way. And alongside having this destructive power, our new favorite Khajiit loves wearing any sort of heavy armor. Specifically armor ripped from the corpses of fallen foes who they deemed worthy in battle. This can range from any form of race, entity, or god. And yes, that's right, Kajhammer is willing to face anybody who gets in their way. Although this raw power helps Kajhammer get through the harsh world of Tamriel, unfortunately this comes at a cost due to their younger selves' mental health and harsh upbringings. Skooma has become more than just a luxury in life, it's become a burden. Our friendly neighborhood Khajiit is very addicted to the moon sugar substance, and even more so when it's mixed with the sweet smell and taste of any sort of honey, to form our one true liquid magic, the prolific skooma drug. No matter what happens in the lands of Skyrim, you, the adventurer, will take hold of this new Khajiit and take them on a journey to achieve their stance as the Dragonborn to save the lands from the menacing dragons and win the hearts of all. Kajhammer's quest begins now, my friends. Make sure their story is one of greatness. So just like I promised, we will be starting off by going over the vanilla way to make Kajhammer work. The most immersive and realistic way too. No cheating or exploits will be used to duplicate skooma unless you, the viewer, want to. Unfortunately, I won't be showing it in this video as it is not part of either the vanilla or modded build, so you will have to do that yourself and have it on your own guilty conscience, you dirty cheat you. Shaking my head and crying. So you will speed through the Helgen intro like always and make Kajhammer look however you want. I would recommend making them as beefy as possible, no matter what gender they are, as in the real world warhammers require a lot of strength, and listen, a few scars here and there make them look a bit menacing. Once you leave, head to Riverwood and seek assistance from Alvor. You can get random loot from him to start off on your journey. Also, just to mention, play this character on whatever difficulty you feel comfortable with. I will not shame you for playing on novice, you filthy casual. Once Alvor likes you, take all the ingots from below his workbench and sell any loot you gained along the way for some extra gold. Depending on how much you got, buy more iron ingots from him. Once you have enough, make yourself a basic iron warhammer named Eternal. This will serve as Kajhammer's best friend during your adventure, and as we move forward you can continue to upgrade the weapon at your own pace. Gather the Golden Claw quest from Lucan and head to Bleak Falls Barrow, or alternatively you can backtrack and head through Ember Shard Mine. I would recommend doing both as you get a ton of loot from them. By the end of both of them, you should have enough iron armor from some random bandit to wear, but on the rare occasion you don't, just sell all the loot you have gathered and buy more ingots, then forge the armor. No matter what, Cash Hammer only feels comfortable in heavy armor, and even more so on armor gathered from slaying enemies around them. But once you have both of these dungeons cleared and you've returned to Lucan, you are good to go. This should set you off to be powerful and tanky enough to survive the early game. Now with this character, you want to restrict yourself to leveling up to two-handed weapons, heavy armor, speech, and smithing skills. Anything outside of that is your own form of Cash Hammer, because at the same time of making a build video, I also like to add that little bit of a challenge to give you some form of objective for some added replayability in Skyrim. Once you have your basic Khajiit and basic levels, you want to simply go about your adventure however you want. But before we do that, we have one more objective for you at hand, and this is the best one. You now need to make sure you have a few bottles of Skooma or some moon sugar at hand at all times, so you don't end up with withdrawal symptoms. When Cash Hammer forgets to take Skooma, they go into a sort of rampage. It's kinda messy. In vanilla Skyrim, you cannot craft Skooma, so you will have to seek it out, but it is very easy to do so. It will take you between 15 minutes to an hour to grind and acquire between a few to a lot, and even more if you decided to duplicate. Here are some of the easiest locations to gather Skooma off the bat at the start of the game, for all you vanilla users who either don't have access to mods or just want to do it the vanilla way. So you can start off by buying Skooma at the Khajiit caravans traversing around Skyrim. There are 3 caravans in total for you to select from, but you need to find them outside of their set cities. They change between them every few days. You can find Risad's caravan outside either Markarth or Whiterun. You can find Akari's caravan outside either Dawnstar or Riften, and you can find Madron's caravan outside either Windhelm or Solitude. They usually always have Skooma, so just check back every few days to see if they replenish stock and buy some Skooma off them. This, in my opinion, is the easiest, but it might be a little costly. Another option at the beginning is to head to Ustengrav. There is 3 bottles right outside on a barrel. These can keep you going easily for a few days until you stock up on a few more. Another option is to head to Redwater Den and approach the woman inside. She has a bunch of bottles to sell, and this is where a lot of Skooma addicts go in the Rift to get their daily fix. These are just some of the options, but once you get a huge stock of them on your character, you can use them in battle to replenish stamina easily and keep Cash Hammer from going insane without that fix. This is the only true way to play Cash Hammer with no holds barred, heavy armor, the Warhammer named Eternal, lots of Skooma on stock, and a master of two-handed heavy armor and smithing. This is all you need to partake in this vanilla character, so if so, go have fun with that. But of course, mods make everything more interesting, and I am going to show you a mod that will heavily influence a good modded Cash Hammer. So I previously did a video on a Skooma mod I have been using. It's called Skooma in Skyrim. You can find it on the Skyrim Nexus for vanilla only. Unfortunately, the mod author has yet to put it on either console or special edition for PC. So with this mod, you want to play the character the same way you would in vanilla. Of course, for added immersion, you can also use the alternate start mod, one of my favorite mods ever, to give Cash Hammer another story outside of Helgen. If you want even more details on the Skooma Skyrim mod, check out my video from a few days ago. Otherwise, we can just go with the basics, and what you need to know is this. Instead of going to Lucan straight away, you can level up your character a bit and head to Riften to start the Thieves Guild. You need to play as far as Gullum Eye's quest to start the Skooma mod. This will give you some new dialogue. Just speak to Gullum Eye at the end of the quest and ask him about a secret he knows, or if you killed him, go to his usual seat in the Winking Skeever in Solitude and you will find a note there. You can then head to Golden Glow Estate in Riften to the hidden Skooma lab run by Darakaz the Khajiit, and together you and him can spread and improve the Skooma trade across Skyrim. This will also give access to a much higher rate of Skooma for your character, since you will have access to a Skooma lab, which is something I felt should have been in Skyrim in vanilla and hopefully will be part of the Elder Scrolls 6. So having this one mod will make gaining Skooma at a much easier rate, and it also gives access to multiple types of Skooma and a big gateway to you making a jet load of money within the trade, so make sure to try it out. You can throw in some other quality of life mods, but that would be the essential mod I would recommend for this character, and outside of that, continue the adventure of Cash Hammer the same way you would in vanilla. So guys, I hope you liked my idea for this build. I probably won't be doing any more Skooma videos for a while now. I've had my fair share of the Skooma trade this past week or two, and we shall move on and try some other ideas. Remember, if you have any type of character or mod or idea that you would like to see come to life, make sure to leave your suggestions in the comment section below. I always read the comments and I love reading what you guys say. If you want your comment featured on the screen now, make sure to leave something funny in the comments too. I choose the ones that made me smile or giggle. It's just one of the ways I love to include you guys. I truly appreciate the idea that you all enjoy my videos and that the Elder Scrolls community is still so vast and big, and for that I thank you all. You truly are some of the most wonderful people I will ever get to know. But outside of all this mushy crap, make sure to follow me on all my social links, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, preferably Instagram, and be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy it, a dislike if you didn't. I post most weeks and take in all forms of criticism from you all. Check out the other build I did a few months ago too. I'm hoping to make even more builds as we move into the year, but enough of all this. Please go and play games and enjoy your day, guys. I hope the sun is shining and Maik is trying to not steal your stuff again. But as always, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, week, month, or year, and I will see you all in the next one.